Hi, I'm Sondra Ryerson in the Collections Department. The Minnesota Historical Society is home to hundreds of thousands of photographs and three-dimensional objects, as well as a multitude of items from other collecting areas. Often we've heard the request from researchers, how can I see everything in the collections on a given subject? Now you nearly can. With our newly integrated online database, the public can search across collecting types and view the results from one central location. We call it Collections Online. Virtual access to our object and photographic holdings has been made substantially easier. Rather than physically opening a cabinet to see a single object, I can do a search across several kinds of collections at once. See this frock coat worn by Matthew Marvin during the Civil War? We'll see it again in our online search. Let's take a look. In a new window, go to www.mnhs.org, the main page for the Minnesota Historical Society. Click the box at the lower right labeled Search Collections. We have arrived at the Collections Online portal. From here we can enter a search term. If we know exactly what we're looking for example the frock coat we saw in storage, simply type the search terms into the box and click Search. We found the record for the coat and can view the entire record by clicking on the title. Now we see all of the available images of the coat, as well as a description and associated dates, places, people, and events. You'll notice the shopping cart icon that reads Buy below the image of the coat. Wherever this icon is shown, a copy of the image of the artifact is available for purchase online. You can also add a comment to any record using the blue water droplet at the top of each record. This tool is called Write on the Record. But going back to Matthew Marvin, if we want to see whether there are other items associated with Sergeant Marvin, we can click on his name in the subject box, and once we're on Marvin's record, we can see related records. Now we know that there are 15 related records, including other objects and a portrait of Matthew Marvin. If we're interested in a subject less specific than a single artifact or individual, we can search in a different way. Starting with the broad subject, Civil War, returns over 100,000 results because entering it this way retrieves all records that include both of the words civil and war. If we change that to search the exact phrase, Civil War, using quotation marks, we get just over 1,600 results. We can refine those results further using the filters on the left-hand side of the page. The filter labeled Type refers to what the item is. We can see a list of all the types under More. By selecting the type Photographs, we limit the results only to the photographs, excluding objects and other artifact types. We can further filter our search by limiting the range of dates or by selecting a certain date. We do this by either dragging the tabs in the Year Range filter and clicking Limit Years, or by selecting a single year in the Year filter. Other filters include Place, Names, and Subject. Each filter we select is added to the other filters we've chosen, which are displayed here. So if we want to remove any or all of the filters we've added, we can do so by clicking the X next to each filter. To return to the Collections Online portal at any time, you can click the header. If you'd like more information about Collections Online or other resources available at the Minnesota Historical Society, you're welcome to use the buttons along the left side of this page. About Collections Online contains information about the database. Search Tips contains suggestions for defining and narrowing your search. Search People Finder links out to resources not found in Collections Online, such as birth and death certificates and other family history resources. Search Library Catalog links out to resources including books, printed materials, moving images, and sound recordings, all available in the History Center Library. Search Finding Aids links out to inventories of collections of manuscripts, government records, business records, and other archival collections. Images of most of the items in collections online are available for purchase. The Order Help page provides instructions for buying one of these images. Research Services links out to a page where you can order copies of a variety of documents from our collections. Collections Online does not search the entirety of MHS collections. A large number of items do not yet have online records and therefore cannot be searched using this tool, but the database is constantly being expanded and updated. Remember, for books and archival materials, please still use the library catalog at www.mnhs.org/library. Thank you for your interest in collections online, and happy searching!